Hey everyone, long time no see. I have some favorites that I wanted to share with you guys, and I was thinking of how to do this. I thought about like sharing on Snapchat, but even though they've extended the time, it's still like not enough time. And I didn't want to just do it through pictures on Instagram, so I figured screw it. I'm gonna try to film another video and see how it goes. I've already had some technical issues. I tried to film this once and I have tried to film, you guys, trust me, I have. I'm gonna try this again and see how this goes. And hopefully you guys are watching this because that means that I didn't give up and it was worth it. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be super, super casual. As you can tell, I'm just wearing like a workout top because it is crazy hot here. The lighting's not perfect. We're just gonna see how this goes. I hope that you guys enjoy this. So these are some of my favorites that I've been loving for the last several months, with the exception of one item that's really new to me, but I already love it, and I know it's pretty much holy grail. So let's go ahead and get started with that item. It's a skincare item, and I feel like this is a little hidden gem and a treasure. It's a cleansing oil, and it's from Trader Joe's, and it looks like this. Really pretty packaging, and it's only about $5.99. So it's the Trader Joe's brand facial cleansing oil with argan and coconut oil. It is 4 fluid ounces. It has a pump, as you can tell. I've been testing out the Dermalogica one, and I really do like it, but I was looking for something that's less expensive, just definitely budget friendly. And I happened to see this one about 2 to 3 weeks ago at Trader Joe's, and I have been using it every single time that I wear makeup to just dissolve and break down that makeup, and it smells really good and it does a really good job. Now I will say that I feel like it's hard to find something that takes every bit of mascara off. It's really hard to get like every single trace of mascara off. So just kind of know that, like, it's, you know, you're probably still gonna have like a little bit of mascara. But other than that, like, the rest of the makeup dissolves really nicely. It feels really good on the skin, and I just really like it, and it's $5.99, so you can't beat it. All right, so there's that. The next item, I'm gonna kind of like pick the random bits and bobs, if you will, and then I'll go into like the makeup items. So the next item was a part of a Christmas gift set, and it's the Elizabeth and James Nirvana white perfume. I probably have like one use left of it, and then that's it. Like, I need to buy another one. I love it. It's so like feminine. I don't know like what notes are in there. You can check Sephora, but it's just like really soft and feminine, but like strong enough for people to notice it, and like clean, and I love it. I get so many compliments on this perfume whenever I wear it, and it's like my everyday perfume. It's not my special occasion perfume because that's a different one. That would be my Ellie Saab. But I love this one for like every day. So if I'm gonna go have like dinner with friends or go out with my husband, or just, you know, like those kinds of places, then this is what I wear. Okay, so then the next random kind of piece is the Essie nail polish. These are that's what I would normally edit out. These are the gel polishes, and while they're about $11 to $12 more or less, I really like the formulation of these. They're really nice and opaque and creamy, and just really good color payoff. So this shade in particular is one of my favorites. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it as a manicure or pedicure color. It is in the shade number 52, Hold the Position. And it's just this really pretty, creamy, peachy, pink kind of color. So pretty. It looks so good on the nails, and it is a cream finish, so like no shimmer, nothing like that. Really good nail polish. And I do use the gel top coat as well because I feel like it gives it that really nice high shine finish, and gives that gel look, and it helps it last a really long time. So love these nail polishes. Here's the thing is, I used to use a corrector. I used to use the Bobbi Brown, I think it's like the salmon corrector, and I loved it. And what I would do is I would use the corrector first, like in my under eye area, and then I would go in with a concealer. I do that because the corrector actually has a purpose. You're not just trying to cover something, but you're trying to correct it. So with dark circles, it's always a good idea to use a corrector and then a concealer. I've gone back to correctors. I was shopping my stash, and this was actually in my kit, and I pulled it out, and it's the Graftobian High Def Glamour Cream Corrector Palette. Now, I do like this one specifically because it's what I have on hand, but I know that tons of beauty brands also make dupes for this. So you can find from drugstore to Makeup Forever, like a lot of people make this. So, but I will say that I really like this one in particular. So it's got like an orange, a yellow, a green, a pink, and then like a highlight color. I love all the shades in there, but I love this palette in particular. I use the pink one the most. But what I love about the Graftobian brand of correctors is that it has like a really nice thin consistency, but it still like does a really good job of correcting. It's not so thin that it's like transparent, because there's a lot of correctors out there that are really dry in formulation and thick. And I just feel like if you're layering a thick corrector and then a concealer, especially because a lot of people like a full coverage concealer, and then we're baking or setting your concealer, it's just so much and it's really thick and it gives that like crepiness under the eye area. So I like this one because it's like thin, it's emollient, but it's not like too greasy. It's just a really, really good consistency. So I love that pink corrector in there, and I'm like hooked on pink correctors now. Then I use them as concealers. The first one is not new to you guys, but I just wanted to point it out because it's something that I still love and repurchase to this day, and it's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This one, we're having the issue of flat hair like I used to always have. So this one is the neutralizer shade, and I love it. I mean, it's well loved. I know some people take off the sponge. I don't. I really like it, and it's just going under my eyes. So anyway, I was gonna go off into a tangent, but I'm not going to. So this is the neutralizer, just a really nice neutral color, and I can use this like if I'm in a really super big rush, which is hardly ever, I can use this by itself. But I do like it on top of a corrector. So still love this to this day. It works really, really good. And as a matter of fact, they make a pink, I don't know if it's considered like a highlighter, but they make a pink version of this. So if it's a corrector, you could try that one if you're curious about trying a pink corrector. So then the other concealer that's labeled as a concealer that I really enjoy is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This one is in the shade Light Ivory. Unfortunately, there's not like a ton of shade ranges. Wait, there's not a ton of shades in their range is what I meant to say. But if you can find your color, it works really, really well. It's a nice coverage concealer. It has a wand applicator, and it's definitely more on the fuller side, but it's not like too thick, and it blends really well with a beauty sponge. So I love using the corrector and then going to town with this and then just really blending it out. It looks so beautiful under the skin. So really happy with this concealer, and it's only about $5 more or less. So really great price point, and I like that it works really well. Okay. So moving on to face items, I was reorganizing my Alex drawers, and as I was shifting stuff around, I noticed that there was a product lodged and kind of stuck in the back. So I pulled it out and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about this. It is the Laura Mercier Mineral Powder Foundation. Is that what it's called? Mineral Powder with SPF 15. My shade is in the shade Real Sand. Yes, I'm correct. I want to make sure I give you guys accurate information. Anyway, so this is a loose powder. You can use it a couple of ways. You can use it by itself. If you like loose powder foundation, it will certainly work by itself and still give you really nice full coverage. You're better off using a denser brush if you want full coverage and you're just using this alone. I put this on top of foundation. So I use a foundation that's not full coverage. So I wouldn't put it on top of like Estee Lauder Double Wear or the Kat Von D, but maybe like the L'Oreal Pro Glow or something just more of a light or medium coverage, more on the medium side, because I do like full coverage. So I start with like a medium coverage foundation, something that's kind of thin, not thick, not heavy. And then I go in with this on top, and I use the Sephora number 55 brush. So that's the brush that I use with this. I mean, those two are like a match made in heaven. I love it. And I just, kind of buff it into my skin and just go in circles everywhere. Every single time that I take a picture with this, I'm not wearing it today because it's not like an everyday thing for me. It's just whenever I know, like it's a special occasion kind of thing for me. But whenever I take pictures and I put this on top, people always ask what I'm wearing on my face. It never fails. So love this. And I don't have like a whole lot left. I'm super sad. I have like very little left, as you can tell. See, that's all that's left. And as soon as I'm done, I will definitely be repurchasing it. Like I should go repurchase one this weekend. This is the Perricone MD No Bronzer Bronzer. It's a liquid product. So if you guys don't like liquid makeup and you don't like cream products, like just skip a little bit because this is not gonna be for you. I like this for a couple of reasons. Again, if I'm doing like a really simple face and I need to do like a 10-minute face, I will just use this instead of bronzer because it blends in really nice. It does have a dropper. There's only one shade, so it looks like this. This product will settle, so you just make sure that if you purchase it, you're using it right away so it doesn't go bad and you're shaking it up. But I just drop it on my hand and then I go in with my beauty sponge and just put it everywhere that I would put bronzer, and it blends out so beautifully and it really warms up the face. I love it. It does say, so this says that you dispense 1 to 2 drops into your palm, rub together and gently pat on forehead, cheeks, chin, and nose. I've never used my palm. I mean, you could certainly use your fingers, I guess. I hadn't thought about it, but I just use a beauty sponge and it works well and I love it. So really nice. Again, for like those days where you're not going to want to have like as much makeup on, if you're just doing like just foundation and cream products. I don't know. I know there's not a lot of people that do. I do. That's kind of like my everyday face, I guess. So I like it for that. And then also I like to layer it with a powder bronzer. So it gets super hot here. So on those days where I need my makeup to last, I like to use that and then some cream blush and then a liquid highlighter. And then I go in with my powder products just to make everything like really last a long time. So the next bronzer that I absolutely love, how am I doing on time? I'm doing good. Okay. So the next bronzer that I absolutely love, it's funny because when you swatch this, it looks like it's orange, like a little bit orange on the orange side. But when you put it on, it's so pretty. It's so pretty and I love it. It is the Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade 05 Soleil. So it's beautiful. I mean, you can see I've used like the crap out of it. And it's just a beautiful bronzer. I just love it. And it's honestly like it's my top 3, probably even my top 2 bronzers. I don't know what the other one would be, but it's definitely like a favorite. I love this bronzer so much. It warms up the face so beautifully and I love it. What else can I say? Okay, so I'm almost done. I just have 3 more products to share. This one is a base product. It's the Urban Decay Afterglow Blush. I got this as a part of gratis last year when I was working for Ulta Beauty. And this is the 8-Hour Powder Blush is what it's called, and it's in the shade Score. So before I opened it, I saw the back and I was like, wow, that's really orange. But when you open it, it's like a little surprise, I'm not orange kind of shade. So you open it and it's that peachy pink that I love. So if you guys have been with me for a while, you know that NARS Orgasm is hands down like my favorite blush. If I could just use one blush for the rest of my life, all season, I would use Orgasm because I love that peachy pink color. And especially Orgasm, it has like that shimmer and like that gold kind of like running through it. I love Orgasm. That peachy pink shade in general is just the shade of blush that I prefer. This is one of those peachy pink blushes and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I don't know if like something's not matching like the label with the shade, but if you look at the label, it's like, it's straight up orange. And then if you look at the blush, it's just that beautiful peachy pink color. So I love this shade. If you have ever wanted to try an Urban Decay blush, and you like those peachy pink colors, then try this one. Okay, the last 2 products that I want to talk about are eye products. This one is the Giorgio Armani Eye Tint. This one is in the shade number 21, and my friend Mel gave this to me along with a couple of others because she just didn't care for it. So the way that she told me to try it was to get a fluffy brush. So what I do is I take that and I just like put it on like put the wand to it or put that to the wand, and then I just put it on my eyelid and like buff it into the crease, and that's it. Like it's a one, these serve as like one shadow looks for me. You can certainly layer them. You can use this as a base and then put a shadow on top. I like them just as one, like one shadow looks, because it's super easy. This shade in particular, there's two that I really love. I love this one, but it's a really pigmented and it can get dark really fast. So I go in with a light hand and it's almost like that rusty brown color, which is gorgeous. But then I can also layer it a little bit and it's like that nice chocolatey brown smoky eye look. It's beautiful. The last product that I want to talk about is the swatch that I have on my hand that you've probably been seeing. This is the H&M shadow. These shadows are so nice. It's a really nice formula. It's really, really soft to the touch. They're not like, doesn't give a lot of kickback. So this one is called a Pretty Penny, and it's just a really nice copper, it's like that orangey copper shade. It's so beautiful. It's gonna be great in fall. I actually just wore this yesterday. So you know me, I wear whatever the hell I want any time of the year I want. So, but they're really good shadows. I think they're only like $6 or something, so super affordable. Those are my current favorites. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this and that maybe you find something new, or that maybe you'll remember you have some of these and you're like, oh yeah, I have that. Take it out and use it. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what some of your favorites have been, and hopefully I will continue to see you guys through YouTube. I'm really excited. I have missed this and I've missed you guys, and I just thank you so much for your continued support. And I just want it to be like this from now on. I just want it to be just really casual. I need it to be as easy as it can be. So that's just what's gonna work for me. So I hope that you guys don't mind that there's like a table in the background and all this other crap, and that I'm like in a tank top. I hope that you guys don't mind that. If you do, then you probably should be watching. And if you don't, then thank you. I hope you guys are having a great day or night, and I will see you soon. Bye.